It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete. Our game here, a Thanksgiving staple in Dallas dating back to 1966. It was Tex Schramm, the Cowboys GM, who wanted to drum up a little publicity, and he drew 80,000 to the Cotton Bowl to see the Cowboys beat the Browns that year in '66, and a tradition was born and has only grown in love and passion over the years. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Evans here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. There's Evans again, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over.
Wait, set.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition is so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Cowboys at 3-7 now on the year. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Brady now on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Yellow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Mahomes throwing on 4th. This is caught. Touchdown. Eric Saubert, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. We watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Alabama. Ozzie. Sugar.
Here's Brady to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets this to his running back, Jeff Wilson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On first down, Mahomes. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now it's Mahomes again. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Now Mahomes. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Gerald Everett from 10 yards out. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 21-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been? And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. 2nd down and goal. Brady. Touchdown, Cowboys. Curtis Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Brady's throw complete here to Waller. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going up top for Taylor. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Brady. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Brady going to go on fourth down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Evans. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley from 21 yards away. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try now for Succop. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Brady. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Brady. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Hold 50.
To throw is Brady. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Again, it's Brady. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Well, I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Now Brady again. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that side.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. He completes it to Evans. On the move past the 40. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Yellow.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 11 yards there, 1st down. Brady to throw again. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Wait, that.
First and 10, Taylor now. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 4.